Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Interesting Talks with Footprints. Hopefully your glass is half full rather than half empty. And as we know, we can top it up anywhere we are in life. Hopefully you enjoyed the bank holiday weekend. Even if you didn't do anything special, at least you maybe had a rest. Had a time to calm down a little bit, spend time with family or alone. And you feel a little bit more refreshed. Today's talk is on what is procrastination. What is procrastination? Lots of people think, oh, it's laziness, can't be bothered. But a lot of it is rooted in fear of failure, fear of success, anxiety, perfectionism, and largely in stress. That seems to be one of the main causes of procrastination, the stress of getting things done. In this talk, I'd like to explain a bit more about how the psychological side of it works and some of the key things we can do to change how we attack procrastination. Everybody procrastinates from time to time. It seems to be a part of human nature. Now, the science behind it is our brain is hardwired for short-term gains, for quick rewards. It's not that interested in long-term projects like going to university for 4 years and completing a course. No, that even signing up for a university course could take somebody a long-term time because the brain, as I said, is hardwired for short-term happiness, short-term success, very little effort and large reward. Now, once you've got those things in your mind, then of course you can say to yourself, okay, I get it. I'm not the only one to procrastinate, and there are ways to combat it, which I'll go through later on in this video. But first thing we need to remember is what may be causing that stress. Are we a caregiver looking after a chronically ill family member, a loved one? Are we ill ourselves? Are we going through a divorce or working in a toxic environment where bullying is rife? These kind of things are going to cause stress. And stress is going to trigger you not to want to do much except for short-term gratification. So if any of those things are going on, pay attention to them and look at them as a cause for you procrastinating what you're doing. Again, we've said fear of failure or success. People put things off because they want to get things 100% right and they don't want any form of failure or any form of criticism. Again, look at that. Is that you? What can you do about it? Do you need perfectionism? Again, that only exists in the dictionary. There is no such thing as perfection. So get that out of your mind. Don't try to be perfect. Then we need to look at strategies, how to get a task done. And I suppose one of the ways is to break it, a big project, down into small, manageable steps. Don't look at the big picture unless you need to know where the direction is. But after that, look down and take things in very, very small steps. You could set yourself a timer on your phone and work for 25 minutes and take a 5-minute break. Then work for another 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break. If you can extend it to 30 or 40 minutes and taking a 10-minute break, again, this is a strategy that works for lots of people. I've used it myself. Another strategy is definitely turn off all social media, any notifications on your phone or your laptop. Just concentrate on what tasks you want to get done. Another thing is declutter wherever you're working. Make it as smooth and as idealistic as what you'd like it to be. This helps your mind to focus. It helps you to get in the flow state. I think that takes place after about 15 minutes. You just get into a flow state of whatever topic, whatever project you're attempting to do. Another thing, don't catastrophize. If you're catastrophizing about something that you need to do, you're going to blow it up to be a bigger problem than what it is. And then, again, this leads to procrastination. Other things that you could do to make your life easier is to have a friend that you tell them that this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to complete a course on being a personal trainer, getting fit. And you told them that. And then you've got accountability to this person to get that job done. And none of us wants to go to a friend, a colleague, or anybody we know and say to them, you know what, I didn't do the task that I said I was going to do to you. You don't want to let other people down, much less yourself. There's also accountability groups out there that people can join. And again, that gives you the ability to be in a group and say to people that this is what I'm going to do. Again, you'll have the accountability to tell these people whether you did it or you didn't do it. There's a lot of people who believe that procrastination is about being lazy. It's not about being lazy. Laziness there are people that are lazy and they don't procrastinate, they're just lazy. And they'll do as little as possible to get by in life. This video is not for them. It's for people that procrastinate and how procrastination works. And some of the things that we can do to alleviate it. Now I hope you found this talk useful, on point, not too much information, but enough for you to take it on board and try to see how, when you're procrastinating on whatever task it might be, to find ways to manage it and get your jobs done and get yourself to that higher ground where you want to get to and be mentally happy. Because the more you procrastinate, remember this, the more the inbox gets filled up. And again, the more things will see overwhelming, then you feel more anxious and more stressed. And you know what? It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy that you will not feel mentally healthy. Because, you know, one thing leads to another, another thing leads to another, another thing leads to another. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy or a continuous circle. So, take the first step, set realistic objectives. Don't make it too unrealistic. Bite size wins size is how it works in procrastination and many aspects of life. And if you need to redesign your goals, feel free to do that too. But don't keep redesigning them that so much you don't get anything done. So hopefully you found this talk useful and informative. Leave your comments. Tell me how you avoid procrastination or what you did to avoid it happening. And share with friends and family that you find that you know that are procrastinating or stuck in a rut. Until 2 weeks' time, take care of yourself. Try to stay positive. Bye for now.